What's up, guys? David Chirac here. Today I'm going to be reacting to the NBA All-Star voting. The first results came in, or the first returns, whatever you want to call them, and I've briefly looked at these. I want to give my thoughts on them. I'm gonna react to the whole thing, West and East here. They're not good. Personally, I don't know what the fans are doing. These are really bad picks. Obviously, the media, and I think coaches and players might have a vote in it as well. But obviously, what the fans vote isn't exactly what's going to be in the All-Star game. But looking at this, it's not looking good. So I'm going to be reacting to these, starting it off with the Western Conference here. LeBron. Let's start off with the front court. We got LeBron at number 1 by a lot, which makes sense. He should be the team captain. Jokic, Kawhi, AD, those are fine. Paul George, that's fine. Zion. I mean, Zion is having a good season. He's played a lot more games this season than he did last season already. I think he's a little bit high, though. No, I think Zion's in the right spot, because I don't know how Andrew Wiggins is on this list at 264,000. Yes, he's having a decent season. Obviously, there's lots of Warriors fans, and they're going to vote their players in. You'll see a little bit later that they voted someone else in the top 10 here. That is just really surprising. So Andrew Wiggins with 264K at 7. I mean, is ahead of Christian Wood. Do I think he should be ahead of Christian Wood? No. Do I think he should be ahead of Brandon Ingram? Probably not. I don't know how Carmelo's on there. I mean, he does have a big fan base. There's lots of Carmelo fans, but still, there's no way Carmelo should be even close to that list. I think he's averaging like 12 points per game. So no, Melo should not be on there. Christian Wood should be higher. Andrew Wiggins is way too high, but other than that, it's not that bad, I would say. I'm trying to think. Gobert should be on there. The Jazz have one of the best records in the NBA, and Gobert's been a big part of that. So Gobert should definitely be on there. I'd say the top 6 are okay. Maybe Christian Wood should be higher. Like I said, Gobert should be on there. But other than that, that one's not terrible. We moved to the guards for the Western Conference here. You got Steph at 1, which makes sense. Luka, Dame, okay. Ja is very high. Ja's played like 6 games this season. I don't know how Ja is at number 4. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player. I have nothing against Ja. He just hasn't played enough games. The Grizzlies haven't played like any games at all. I think they're like 9-6. They've played like 15 games when all the other teams have played like 20 games. But like I said, Ja just hasn't played enough games. If he played more games, I could see him deservedly being up there. But right now, 4 is way too high for Ja. Donovan Mitchell should be higher. Jazz, like I said, one of the best records in the league. Spida's been going off. He's been going crazy. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell should be way higher. Devin Booker at 6. I feel like CJ could be higher than that, or higher than D-Book. I mean, CJ has missed a couple games, but so did Devin Booker. Chris Paul, he's kind of fallen off this season. Chris Paul, he hasn't been as good this season. Chris Paul seems a little bit high. Shea, what I really want to see DeMar DeRozan up there. DeMar, like, he's having one of the best seasons of his career, probably, if not the best season of his career. I'm going to show you guys the stats real quick here for DeMar DeRozan. This dude has easily become one of the most underrated players in the NBA. This year, he's averaging 20 points per game, 6.6 assists, 5 rebounds, shooting it great. He's shooting 49% from the field, 35. His three-point shooting has tailed off a little bit, but if you compare that to 2018, 2019, in that season, he was shooting 15%. So he's shooting 35% here, 49 from the field, like I said, 88 from the free throw line. DeMar has quickly become one of the most underrated players in the NBA. So I feel like he should be getting more respect and probably be up there a little bit higher. And then we have Klay Thompson. You guys have probably seen this. Klay Thompson at number 10. That's just an absolute joke. This man hasn't played a single game in 2 years. Don't get me wrong, if Klay Thompson was playing, he would be easily an all-star. 99,000 votes. Man, Warriors fans are crazy. There's just so many Warriors fans. Holy crap, man. This dude hasn't played a single game in 2 years. He hasn't played a game in 2 years, and he's 10th on this list. Over guys like De'Aaron Fox, DeMar DeRozan, John Wall, Victor Oladipo, all of them having great seasons. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. This fan voting is honestly a joke. I'm glad that the All-Star picks don't just rely on the fan votes, because it would be pretty tough. Let's move on to the Eastern Conference here. We got the front court. KD at number 1. Makes sense. Giannis at 2. Joel at 3. Dang, I thought Embiid would be higher than that. I mean, he's having like an MVP season. He's looking like the MVP right now. It could go to KD. It could go to Jokic. But Embiid at 3, that's fine. Jason Tatum at 4, that's kind of high. I feel like Jaylen Brown should be higher than that. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Jaylen Brown's a guard, bro. What am I saying? Yeah, I mean, Sabonis could even be above. Maybe 4 is fine. 4 might be fine for Jason Tatum. Jimmy Butler at 5, that's way too high. I love Jimmy. He's a great player. He hasn't played like any games though. He just came back a couple games ago for the Miami Heat. And the Heat aren't that good. So Jimmy at 5 is way too high. Bam at 6 I feel like is a little bit too high as well, because here's my problem with this, man. Here, let me just look at Bam's numbers. Now, yes, I'm a Raptors fan, so this might be a little bit biased, but we're going to look at Bam's numbers. And Bam is averaging 20 points per game, 5 assists, 9 rebounds, 58% from the field, 40% from 3. So very efficient, actually. We look at Pascal's numbers, not as efficient as Bam. Averaging the same amount of points, almost the same amount of rebounds, almost the same amount of assists, and the Raptors are better. So I don't get how Bam is so high. I feel like one Raptor at least needs to make the All-Star team, whether it's Fred, whether it's Kyle, whether it's Pascal. I feel like at this point, it's between Pascal and Fred. Fred is the leading scorer for the Raptors. And the Heat are bad, bro. The Heat are bad. So Bam is pretty high up there. Sabonis, people sleep on the Pacers all the time, so they're going to sleep on Sabonis like crazy. He should be higher than that. He should be above Jimmy easily, above Bam as well, because the Pacers are actually winning games. Julius Randle, okay. He's having a great season. Dude's dropping triple-doubles like it's nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Julius Randle at 8. Gordon Hayward at 9. I actually like that. He's been having a great season, bro. Gordon Hayward, shout out to the man. Looking like his former Utah Jazz all-star self. And then we got Jeremy Grant at 10 once again. Yes, Jeremy Grant is putting up great numbers. I believe he's averaging like 24 points a game. But the Pistons are one of the worst teams in the league. And I just don't know if he makes it. I'm not hating on Jeremy Grant. I like him. I like him as a player. He's averaging 24 points a game. But once again, the Pistons suck. And if we're not going to award Bradley Beal last year for averaging more points than this, being a better scorer than Jeremy Grant, but being on just as a bad team, then Jeremy Grant should not make it either. That's just facts. And if you don't agree, then you're wrong. But yeah, Jeremy Grant, he's having a great season, like I said, but the Pistons suck. It makes sense with that team why he would put up those numbers. And like I said, with Bradley Beal last year in Washington, put up great numbers, put up even better numbers than Jeremy Grant is putting up now in Detroit. And he didn't make it because the Wizards suck. And they do suck this year, but Bradley Beal's putting up like 35 this year, so it makes more sense for him to make it this year. Overall, I don't really like the front court for the East. Like I said, Jeremy Grant, maybe a little too high. Jimmy is definitely way too high. Sabonis should be higher. As a Raptors fan, I would love to see Siakam up there. I hope it's not I hope we can get at least one All-Star this year. Because like I said, we're better than the Heat. We're 9-12. The Heat are 7-14, I believe. So yeah, man. Let's move on to the guards here. Bradley Beal, number 1. Like I said, I love that. This dude deserves it so much. This dude has been in Washington putting up these types of numbers for a long time now. Obviously not 35 points per game, but this man is averaging 35 points a game. Like, that's historic. If this dude doesn't make the All-Star team, I don't know what to say. Obviously, the Wizards aren't great, but still, 35 points is 35 points. Kyrie at number 2. I don't like that at all. Obviously, it's Kyrie. He's a flashy player. He's going to get more votes from the fans, but he hasn't played that many games. Honestly, I would take Jaylen Brown. I would take Jaylen Brown over Kyrie. I would take... maybe that's it. James Harden at 3. Okay. I feel like Brooklyn's going to get all 3 of their big 3 in the All-Star game. That's just how it is. Zach LaVine at 5. I like that. He's been having a great year with the Bulls. And the Bulls aren't as bad as they have been. So shout out to Zach LaVine. Trae Young at 6. I don't know. Ooh, I like... Colin Sexton should be above Trae Young. The Cavs have been surprisingly good. Colin Sexton's been on a rampage, on a tear, bro. This dude's averaging 24 a game, beating the Brooklyn Nets, the big 3. Like, bro, that game where he took over versus the Nets was one of the most insane games I've seen in a long time. Derrick Rose, what? Excuse me? Derrick Rose, I love you, Derrick Rose, but number 8? Come on, guys. Like, these fans need to chill, bro. There's no way. Why would you even vote for Derrick Rose when you know there's no way he's going to make the All-Star team? There's literally no way. This man is coming off the bench for one of the worst teams in the league. And I don't even believe his numbers are that good this season. Yeah, he's averaging 14 points a game off the bench for one of the worst teams in the league. Only 4 assists. 2 rebounds, 43%, 33. He's not shooting the 3 well. Like, Derrick Rose way too high. But Derrick Rose fans are gonna vote him in there because he's Derrick Rose. Russell Westbrook too high as well. Yes, he had 1 good game against the Brooklyn Nets, but other than that, he's been absolutely terrible this season. The Wizards suck. I don't think the Wizards get both of those guys. Ben Simmons should be higher on this list. Great defense, great all-around player. The Sixers are, I believe, they're top of the conference right now, so Ben Simmons should definitely be higher. No Fred VanVleet, no Kyle Lowry, okay. No Malcolm Brogdon either. Brogdon should be up here. Take Derrick Rose out. Take Russ out. Put Brogdon in there, maybe VanVleet. The East guards are really bad, bro. That's really bad. How is Derrick Rose up there? And the West guards too, Klay Thompson. Like, come on, boys. Come on. This is ridiculous, honestly. But yeah, obviously, these fan votes don't mean everything. It's not like these are going to be the All-Stars, but it's weird to see, like, how dumb some of these people are. Like, honestly, if I loved a player, like, let's say Fred VanVleet, he's my favorite player right now. If he wasn't putting up great numbers, I wouldn't vote him in. I vote in people that I actually think are going to make the All-Star team and that I think actually deserve it. Yeah, I don't get what these people are doing, but that's going to do it for this video. Me just giving my thoughts, reacting to the All-Star voting. Hopefully these things change a little bit with the next voting returns, but that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.